listening to Mabuhay Maxima. Today is a very special episode because it is my birthday! Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday to me! But anyway, so for this episode, I just want it light and breezy. So I've asked some of you guys, thank you for those who answered. Some of you guys, some random questions that you would like to ask me, and I will answer them on the show. So, I got a bunch of questions here, and oops, and I'm just gonna pick one from the container and answer it here. So I'll try to answer as many as I can on a span of 30 minutes, okay? So this special birthday episode is called All Out Questions. Alright, so if you're listening right now, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for choosing this episode to spend your time with, and I hope you're having a great day today, this quarantine period, and that you will receive that good news that you have been waiting for. So, okay, let's start. So, these are all random questions from the deep to the mundane to the silly and to the personal. Alright, first question is, sing your favorite song. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And another one will be, let me know if I'm doing this right. Let me know if my grip's too tight. Let me know if I can stay all of my life. Let me know if dreams can come true. Let me know if this one's yours too, 'cause I see it. Oh, and I feel it right here. Alright, next question would be, who would you put to work on the last 777 flight? So if the 777, that's a type of aircraft that we use, so it's a Boeing 777. If I'm gonna put some people to work on the last 777 flight, probably for not my airline, for the airline that I'm working for, I will put me, of course, my brother. My brother's also a flight steward, _speaks. And then loads of friends of mine say I'll put Mel Castillo, Edo Morata, De La Calzada, Joman Paras, what do you call this? Luis Cabrera, Don Suway Baguio, Katrina Angeles. It has to be 14 people. That's the maximum capacity for 777. Purser Joan Jose. Five more. Amanda Dumlao. Milet Cabanos. Sofia Santa Maria. Two more. Oh my god. I can't think of them right now. But anyway, yeah, two other people. So yeah, I would probably put on flight stewards and attendants who are my close friends, who I know work very well and are very accommodating and kind to our passengers. So my top three criteria for a good flight attendant: works well with the colleagues, works well on his or her own, and works well towards the passengers. Yeah. Next one. I wasted a lot of time there. Okay. Next would be, how hard was the journey to the vegan lifestyle? For me, it wasn't really, because it's a bit sweaty. Because I did my transition after Lenten season last year, because I have this thing every Lenten season where in the whole 40 days I would give up red meat, and then the following year I'd give up another type of meat after the red meat. So like I got red meat the following year, red, then chicken, then red, then chicken and fish for the following year, then red, all the meats plus desserts, which I failed at because I love desserts, so just the meat. And then last year I tried to be vegetarian, and then I was really inclining myself towards the vegan lifestyle. So on Easter Sunday, instead of going back to eating meat, I decided to be totally vegan, and no regrets. I mean, it was really a fun experience. It was like experiencing food for the first time all over again, and to see the world in a different perspective. It's really enlightening. So yeah, it was really fun. So if you have any plans or are thinking of going to that kind of route in life, let me know. I mean, I'll give you that support or answer any questions that you have. Okay, next one will be top 5 books ever. Okay, Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time by Mark Haddon, Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux, and Everything That I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. I'm not sure if I got the title correct. And next would be, I think I can finish all of this because yeah, I'm almost halfway. It's just like 15 questions, I think. So next is, what can we look forward to with your brand? You can look forward to a lot of things. Since one, I'm trying to expand myself really. Like for now, I'm doing video, and then you can expect a lot of good vibes, a lot of insight on how to be a better person for yourself and for the people around you and for your environment. And at the same time, just a lot of fun. Like, I would like this brand to be a safe place for you and for any listener out there who wants to express their opinions and their emotions, their hang-ups, problems, joys. I want this to be a safe place for that. So yeah, you can expect a lot of non-judgmental things, a lot of fun, and a lot of good vibes coming your way. Next would be memorable lesson that you learned from your parents or someone. So from my parents, it would be that money is not everything. Like, I've learned that early on, that money, when not handled correctly, can destroy lives, can destroy families, can ruin everything. Like, I understand that money is important, but it's just that. It's just like any other thing in this world. It's material. You cannot bring it to the next life. So yeah, at an early age, I learned from my parents the importance of money, and at the same time the unimportance of money. And also I learned that yeah, I actually learned a lot of things from my parents. Like, I really cannot say that there's this one thing that really changed me as a person from them, because most of the things that you see now here came from them. And probably from a random someone that I've learned is that I have my thesis professor. Like, I was in college and we were about to present our thesis. If we fail, we flunk college and we have to repeat 4th year all over again. So if we fail, we don't graduate. So it was a really big deal. And I remember he told us when we were ready, next in line to present, he was like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "No, but I wanted to get it over with." Then he told me that in life, you'll never really know when you're ready. When you're at that stage where you're still not ready, but you want to get it over with, that's when you know that you are ready, because you have exerted all of your effort as much as you can onto that thing or project or decision that you are going to make. So yeah, that stuck with me a whole lot. So yeah, there. So at the rate I'm going now, I really think I can finish all of these. So I have so if you're watching right now on YouTube, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. I've already answered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I can survive this. Okay, so I realized this is the most nonsensical episode that I've ever had, so forgive me. Alright, let's continue. Next would be if you could change to another career, what would it be? So just to say that I'm not bluffing, it's really a question. So if I'm not a flight attendant right now, I would probably be I'd probably still be writing. Honestly, I probably still be writing, but as a full-time career, I would either be a psychiatrist. Yeah, I'm really interested in human behavior. Like, I've always wanted to study psychology when I was in college. I'll be a psychiatrist or a consultant, or probably something that is still related to customer service, because more than the travel and anything, that's what I really love about being a flight attendant. It's being able to cater to other people every day and be able to give the needs and wants of your customer. I really think it takes a lot of dignity, pride, and strength of will to have that innate want and passion to serve. Like, you're always giving a part of yourself, even if when you're not really literally giving a part of yourself. So yeah, so I'd probably be a psychiatrist or what did I say? Something still related to customer service. Yeah. So right, next one. What are the hurdles that you had to overcome when when setting up your influencing journey? So honestly, I could not say that I'm an influencer, because, well, the social definition of that is when, you do the blogging and you do the picturing and you have the brand endorsements and whatnot, and I don't have that. But as someone who would want to motivate and influence people for the propagation of goodwill and happiness, I say the hurdles would be say, one, my personal hurdle, wherein I had to trust myself enough that I can do it. Number two, that I have to get over that self-doubt that if I'm really gonna make a difference, or am I just, if I am just feeding my ego when I'm doing this. And then number three is consistency, is to be able to always publish stuff, like topics for the podcast, for the blog, because it's a commitment like most things in life. So yeah, those are my hurdles when I was starting up this brand. And next I have here, so okay, the best thing you experienced during lockdown. So I have been in lockdown since the 18th of March, and today is April 6th. As of this recording, this podcast will be released tomorrow, April 7th. So today is my birthday, and I guess the best experience that I had so far is celebrating my birthday from 10 p.m.-ish last night, my girl tribe celebrated with me by doing a conference call, and we talked and drank for the last 2 hours until the midnight of my birthday, and a few hours after. It was so fun. It was so intimate. And then earlier today, I got to celebrate it with intimate and so we got to talk, we got to share share the bond that we had with each other through food. So it was really nice, and it made me realize that my priority in life, wherein I will always put my family and the people who are close to my heart with first. They are always first. So yeah, it was a cleansing, and it's really nice and peaceful experience for me. So yeah. Next will be, if you can commit a crime and get away with it, what do you want to do? And it has to be selfish. You know what? Because, of course, I've seen all of the questions beforehand. That's why I had the time to write it down and put it here. And I still do not have an answer to that question because I don't know. I don't know if I can think of doing any crime that's really selfish. Because the most that I can think of is this. I would expose all of the mean higher ups, the corrupt people, the greedy ones, the power hungry people, expose them for their deeds, expose them for all the world to see, so that people would see the truth and they will not be in power or have that chance to be corrupt and hungry and greedy anymore. It's like probably the crimes that I would commit for that will be data privacy, breaking and entering, cyberbullying probably, yeah, and I don't know, stealing evidence. But I don't know, that's the most selfish thing that I can think of, because me, selfish in a way that if that happens, then there will be a better chance of a better economy, and then that will benefit me in the end. You know, it's for long term. I'm just gonna do one crime, might as well do it for my betterment and for the betterment of everybody else. So yeah, I don't know if you would consider that selfish. So next one will be, I'm sorry, did I answer that? Okay. Next will be will you still love me even when I am old, bald, and weak? So ask those who gave me questions. No, you will remain anonymous unless I tell you, unless you tell me to expose you. But for this, well, who else will ask this? So to my BB, I will love you as long as I can, even if you forget my name, even if you forget where we live, even if you forget everything else, even when you're old and dry and wrinkly and yucky and you poop and pee in your adult diaper, I will still love you. I love you so much. Okay, that's enough being cheesy. Okay, next one. Okay. How do the turntables? Because the tables turn on them, so they have to turn the tables up, down, left, and right. So that's called karma. Silly question. It's your fault. Someone gave a silly question. So anyway, next. This is my third to the last. Second to the last. The third to the last question. Next will be, why did you choose this niche to focus on? Because honestly, I'm I'm just against anything that that gives more prejudice to the minority. Like, for example, racism, sexism, gender inequality, and all that. And as you would realize that you cannot fight all of the battles, you have to choose one. So I choose sustainability and the environment, because this is the one that I think that I will be able to be more focused on, be more relatable towards, wherein I can really be an act of someone who is against environmental abuse. And then at the same time, I guess also being able to express yourselves and create a peaceful mindset for yourself, because I believe if you have a peace of mind and heart, then everything else will follow. That the sources of racism, sexism, and all that is ignorance, hate, frustration. And I believe that being able to have sound mind and heart and spirit to realize that you're doing something wrong or that you are hurting others gives you that perspective and that conscious effort to not do it anymore. So yeah, so that's why. I am on my second to the last question, and I'm not even sure if I answered correctly all the questions. And I realized this is the craziest episode that I've ever had, so forgive me. Second to the last question would be most embarrassing story, please. I hate you. I have a lot, like from kindergarten years to grade school to high school to college to my working years. Yeah, like I am the clumsy. I am my head's in the clouds. So I'll probably say just one. Right at the top of my head. So when I was in the first few years of grade school, my dad would walk me to school. So it was like 5:30 in the morning. It was still dark. So he's walking me to school, and so we were walking, and then I was distracted. I was probably looking for something inside my bag while I was walking, or I was looking at my clothes or whatever, because there was no cell phones back then. So so when I was done with whatever I was doing, I saw that my father was a bit ahead of me already. So I ran up to him and hugged him from behind. And lo and behold, that was not my dad. It was a totally different man. He looked down at me, was like, who's this kid? And I was looked at him, I was really, really scared, like, who are you? Where's my dad? And then a few feet behind me, my dad was laughing so hard, and he saw everything, and he was like, so you have a different father now? And it was so embarrassing. Like, yeah, that one. Okay, so for my very last question, that will be, sorry, I looked there because I thought my sister was gonna get in. That will be what made you decide to be an FA? So I became flight attendant because my mom wanted to. She was so enticed by the idea of me traveling all over the world and getting home and going to work by being provided my own transportation, because she saw it with my brother, that she told me that Mean, yes, that's my name here at home, Mean. So Mean, you are gonna be a flight attendant, and not just a flight attendant, like she already really said a specific company. And lucky enough, I'm so happy that I am at that company, because if not, I don't know how to handle my mother's disappointment. So yeah, so I became a flight attendant because it's actually what my mom wanted. But when I was already flying, that's when I learned to love the job, and I learned that my heart is really on customer service. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a ride these past 27 years, and I would not change any part of it. I mean, I've experienced a lot of hardships, yet I really believe that my mantra is whatever hardship you're experiencing right now is parallel to the joy that you will be experiencing later, and I would not change all of the hardships that I've gone through, because it also provided the most fulfilling joys of my life. So yeah, I think we're actually, I've done all of the questions in less than 30 minutes. Hooray for me. So yeah, if you're still here and you're still listening to my really random rambling, like nothing could be any more random than this, then thank you so much. Thank you for celebrating this birthday podcast episode with me. And if you have any questions or any suggestions or anything that you want to talk about, please message me on hello@mabuhaymaxima.com or slide me a personal message on Facebook and Instagram. My handle is mabuhaymaxima. That's Mama Alpha Bravo Uniform Hotel Alpha India Mama Alpha X. What's X? X-Men. I got that from a podcaster friend. X-Men India Mama Alpha. Alright? So Mabuhay Maxima. Just slide me a message there. Or if you want to be extra special and extra personal, I would really, really love to hear your voice. Please do send me a voice message at anchor.fm/mabuhaymaxima/message. Alright? Thank you so much. So this is episode 12, all out questions, and I will see you again next time. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.